Day one, toy hunting in Hong Kong with my partner in crime.
Hey.
First things first, apart from getting caffeine, get rid of this money, Chairman Mao money, and get some of this stuff.
Less Chairman Mao money.
Show us the other one.
The pretty one.
I think the 10 Hong Kong dollar note is perhaps the most attractive note ever created. China!
Next is Hong Kong. Get right.
Kim, do you think there are toys here? Do you think so? Do you think there may be toys here? Maybe?
We live in eternal hope, don't we?
Maybe. There might be some cool toys.
If you get off at Yau Ma Te Station on the Central Line in Kowloon, you will find Inns Point. Basically a collection of stores and vendors. We got there on a Sunday afternoon and it was pretty dead. A lot of stores were shuttered, not too much going on, not too many people. But we did see a good deal of eye candy. A lot of local stuff, but every once in every while you saw something you just couldn't help but recognize.
Oh, the GoBots! Steam Robo.
With only a handful of stores open and most of the other stores shuttered, and obviously not too many people about, it was pretty easy to convince Kim that we needed to come back a second time when things were a little more lively.
Oh wow. These are lighting kits for Lego models. Stunning. Oh man.
Okay, well, we're with the Hogwarts.
Hogwarts one? Look at that, the actual Infinity Stones on the gauntlet have light bricks. Oh my god. Tron Cycles. That one's for you, Cujo.
Steve's about to jizz himself.
Hey, language please. But yes, as you say, Hogwarts is fully lit. Gorgeous.
They've even got like the light stained windows.
Where?
Like window.
Oh, yeah, stained glass windows.
Oh, it looks like stained glass.
Wow, it's very pretty. Well done, Lego. Full marks.
This is even better.
10 points. It's a Gryffindor.
Do you think this is the Ghostbuster interior?
Oh yeah. Eat your heart out, Ghostbusters fans. It's the firehouse. Firehouse? Fully lit. Ben from Talking Joe's would be proud. Oh, that's not pretty. But maybe that's intentional.
What?
Exposed wire.
Hello, Ghostbusters.
Look! It's the Stay Puft. What was it called? The Stay Puft Man.
Where is he?
There.
The Marshmallow Man.
Marshmallow Man.
Where?
There. Come round, next to the bedroom. No. Here.
Oh, it's a video game featuring Marshmallow Man. Egon's lab looking fly. So this is what the light kits are sold in. Just a humble packet with the image of the model on top.
I mean, they've even got a man that's dressed like a banana.
Yeah, it's one of the blind bagged minifigures, I think. But why is that not the correct shape for Wally?
It's the right shape for Wally, but look, it's missing an eye for one.
Oh, I thought Wally was kind of irregular.
Wally's got 2 eyes.
Okay.
You've even got Anna from Frozen.
But where's Elsa?
Yeah.
Well, I've got Frozone, so who gives a damn about Elsa?
The Incredible.
Is there a Fig Watts that they don't have? Of course, Paulie loves his shiny men.
Even
Okay.
the ones dressed like women.
They got a few of those. They're all pretty effeminate. I mean, look at those beautifully coiffed hairs.
Are these all men,
Most of them, yeah.
including these guys?
Those guys? Yes.
Okay.
Does that confuse you, Kim?
Oh, very much so.
The power of sexual ambivalence.
A lot of things are sold on commission. So you rent a box, display your wares inside, or hopefully someone comes along and buys. It's also a great way for buyers to get variation. You know, it's not just the usual stuff, stock standard out of the factory. Sometimes it's rather nichey. Don't see that every day. Ultra Magnus watch from Generation 2. Very interesting. Oh, and I remember those.
Oh,
Like
what?
Mighty Max, but for Power Rangers.
It's a Polly Pocket.
It's not a Polly Pocket. Old school, man. Proper old school. Reproduction Migos? Probably.
係正版都係好睇出㗎嘛。不過你 band 低牌子股都幫我做㗎嘛。啊，都係個品牌啫嚇。呢隻啦，哥哥呢隻嚟㗎。你玩下先啦，先定諗下。
Still can't sell this stuff. But it's heartwarming to know that it's here. Oh man. Still no Joe. But I am persistent. Looks like Power Master Prime. Or God Ginrai. And if that box fade is anything to go by, it looks like the original. I found a snowcat.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Getting warmer. Kim likes cats. I like old school designs like that. I have no idea what it is, but I like it. Clean Devastator. Dirty Devastator. Do you think they sell it like that? Or do you think that's someone's custom job?
I think it's someone's custom job.
Does add something, definitely. Yeah.
Well, there's no price on this one.
But 3 different Devastators. They're not the same. Are these all third-party Transformers? Incredible.
It's G.I. Joe.
And you were asking me, do I have that one?
Yes.
And do I?
Yes.
Several. But it does mean we're getting warmer.
And it only cost you 1,080 Hong Kong dollars.
Whoa! Value for money. You know,
Wow.
back in the States, these were on clearance. But it's always welcoming to know that they're Joes
Yeah,
to be
but
had.
what I'm looking for in here are I see a
Hey
Star
man,
Wars.
that's not bad. That is a shuttle Tidarium back there.
Star Wars, but
That's
I
the
don't
release that
see-
people want of it.
I don't see any colored G.I. Joe figures.
Please wait. Come on, guys, open up already. Optimus Prime, Ecto 35 edition. Ha ha ha. Well, these look tasty. What the heck are they? 1/18 scale. I don't think they're Acid Rain. They're called US Army in 3 different styles. Armed Forces. Hey Timmy, check this out.
What's up?
Come here. Hey!
Oh. They tease me so. You know what's funny? If you look from the top end, you're thinking you could probably see something, but no, they've got a little price taggy on the on
Baby,
this
but he's all smooth down there.
I
It's like a
know.
mannequin.
bloody candles.
Hey.
I would say it's not anatomically accurate at all. If it is, something very bad has happened to this man. Who is he meant to be anyway? Oh, it's Arnie.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
But if you are a fan of the high-end stuff, once again,
He's missing a nipple.
what? Maybe that's his,
Super strength. Superpower.
well, it's a way of, protecting their IP.
Missing a nipple.
Yep, just like old school G.I. Joe. And the reversed thumb.
I thought it was a dedicated Ultraman store, but nope.
Well, it is a Ultraman store, isn't it? What? What is this?
It's a hairdresser that specializes in haircuts that make you look like Ultraman.
Hey, some more Carter Joe, 50th anniversary stuff. Good old Arctic Bat. And Blowjob, Snow Job.
Blowjob. Dirty.
And my favorite Falcon. Got this guy at home. He's cool. Very cool. Don't mind that cap either. Nice and beefy. And everybody's favorite peg warmer. The Black Widow. Thor Ragnarok in that scale?
Oh my
I had no idea.
Masked Rider Cougar.
Yes.
In the anime, what's that called? Oh god, I'm blanking now. One Punch Man.
Yes.
There's a character. There's a superhero character called Masked Rider Moomin.
Oh, right.
But he doesn't ride a bike, he rides a bicycle.
Got some Motu figures. Lovely, lovely. I presume these are the Matty Collector guys. Very attractive, nice. And what is this? Yeah, it's Double Dragon 2. Featuring the uncensored artwork. Ooh, ass cheek. Yeah, very much the uncensored artwork. It's Lisa Lashes getting lashed by Billy, or is it Jimmy? Who knows? Who cares? Metal Man. Oh, Mr. Wayans, you're gonna warm that peg for a long time, pal.
Our second destination took us back to Hong Kong Island. The station was called Wan Chai. We took exit A3 and found a street market with 3 very cool toy stores. This one was more geared toward children. Of course, on the street you were greeted with immaculate fakes. I mean, where is the line anymore? These things look good, they articulate well, they're vibrant, and they have hilarious branding misnomers. Starwart,
That's too cool. Squeeze here.
Hing Toys is the one that you might find having some Google presence, but there are two other stores. Hing has a lot of Gundam, Transformers, Masterpiece, and others. But of course, you might just find a smattering of G.I. Joe. And as far as Masterpiece Transformers are concerned, the latest Megatron is incredible. Chrome, and with that chest detail, gorgeous. Toy and toon accurate at the same time. Marvel Legends are proudly displayed behind the counter, and they have a lot of them. If I was a Legends kind of guy, I would have been a little bit broke after visiting this store. Great variation of East and West, which is always very encouraging to see. Of course, I had to be quite discreet at this point. There were signs everywhere saying no photographs, and I was busted a handful of times. The shopkeeper came up to me and said, "No, naughty boy!" Worth it. Our third destination was called the Richmond Shopping Arcade.
Hey Kimmy, where are we?
Richmond Shopping Arcade.
Oh, Kimmy's got a little bit of a cold. We're at the Richmond Shopping Arcade. And that is fun, fun, fun. Oh, the usual suspects. Very much a Cold War era toy. These bad boys. Ah, that's like Baron Karza of the Micronauts. Right there.
The Richmond Shopping Arcade is located 4 blocks north of Inns Point. It's a little bit smaller than Inns Point, but once again, if you're into 70s style big robots, you've hit the jackpot. They've got gorgeous toys at various price points, some with packaging, some without, some complete, but most of them looking like they're in exceptionally well preserved condition. Some of them fetching a pretty penny, like this guy. I've always sat the fence on 1 to 6 scale collectibles. Sometimes the clothing looks a little bit too baggy, like it just doesn't fit the scale. Other times, the clothing looks extremely well tailored. But one thing's for sure, Roger is a beauty.
Hey, nestled in with some of these other criminals we found. The General. Hey, Hawk.
What are these things?
What are those things? Accessories, I guess, for minifigures.
Your favorite food, baby?
What? Ah, tacos.
No, that's prawn.
Oh, prawn. Are you sure?
Yes, it's got tail.
Oh, wow. Accessorizing your minifigures.
Oh, that's your favorite food.
Thank you.
A pizza!
What do you think of this jet? Space fighter.
Surely be like front heavy and hold the topple forward. With those bazookas on it.
Maybe in space, mass doesn't really matter too much. Maybe. Hey, that's a very striking Deadpool. I like it. Fuchsia. Like your llama shirt.
Whoosha!
And of course the toys that no one wants a piece of. Star Wars Episode 1. The toy trash of the universe. It is with some sense of relief that this is the first time I've seen these damn things. Ever heard of these, Kim?
What?
Pop vinyls.
Yeah.
With their soulless
everything.
black eyes.
They make everything look cute.
Do they?
Yeah.
They're horrifying.
That's cool though.
What is that?
Flarkin.
Flarkin?
It's a goose
Oh.
with a tesseract.
Right. With the squid arms coming out of his mouth. Her mouth. Its mouth.
Tentacles.
Tentacles. You like tentacles? Kenny, what do you think of these guys? They're hail from an earlier time. They might be a bit rudimentary by today's toy construction standards, but like, I don't know, what's your feel for them?
Classic colors.
Yeah, vibrant stuff.
Red, blue, white, silvers.
Kids in the 70s must have been gaga for this stuff. And they all came in these blind boxes. You didn't quite know what you were getting until you opened it up.
I know, you might get a dud like this guy.
Yeah, I suppose. But the fun was more in your imagination, really.
It's like G.I. Joe never made it here, but actually they were made in here, but can't seem to find any.
Yeah, what a contradiction.
Not G.I. Jane.
What are you looking for, baby?
I want my own card at G.I. Jinx.
G.I. Jinx? What's that?
Because I am Jinx. Where are we going, Master?
He never answers.
Oh,
'Cause he is
Tamagotchi.
Snickers.
I killed mine many times a day. I was a very irresponsible Tamagotchi owner.
I think we all were. It was always just too much fun to watch him die.
And poop. And die. And poop.
After seeing Kim off at the airport, I returned to Inns Point.
Oh, this is more like it. You come at a more appropriate time and BAM! It's pandemonium. It's like being at a toy convention. People everywhere. I mean, presumably it's like this every single night. The hour is 8:20, and suddenly it's like the vault doors are open. Party! Party! For you Cowboy Bebop fans. Sweet!
Transformers fans are spoiled for choice. These are beautiful third-party renditions of the Predacons. They are everything any Predacon fan could ever want, surely. They're big, chunky, well-articulated, highly detailed, and fun. Of course, as I say, the on-commission boxes are where real treasure is to be found. You could probably haggle some good deals, and also there's great variation of what you find. But yes, indeed, people soup. Now these are interesting. I have no idea what they all are or where they're from. They look like big, semi-articulated vinyls, perhaps from a TV series, a hit show, because they fetched very premium prices. I don't recognize any of them, but it looks almost like Masters of the Universe stole some designs from them. And this was a very heartwarming thing to find. Machine Robo, aka the GoBots. We saw Scooter, and a couple of other ones that I recognized. And of course, some exclusive Eastern releases which the West didn't get. Which is beautiful to see. You know, they were always regarded as the poor man's Transformers, but I say they had an appeal that was altogether their own. And it's really brought out in those beautiful blind boxes. While the toy image is displayed front and center, there was still a level of intrigue that a blind box created. Your imagination was set alight by these images. You didn't see the sort of awkward toy rattling around in there. They were photographed beautifully, like this guy. And look at the barrel detail on that cannon. They actually put in the grooves in the barrel. They still have these Famicom cartridges for anyone who wants to pick up a couple for, I suppose, next to nothing. I can't say I'm familiar with any of these games. I mean, the art was always fairly misleading because there's no way the gameplay would look like that. For instance, I don't think you're gonna see any chibi Gundam when you start this bad boy up. But it's fascinating to see. Robots, robots, robots galore. If there's one thing you can bank on the East always providing in boatloads, it's big mecha. Presumably all of these things received animes. It just means there's a wealth of toys and associated media out there, which is just treasure for anyone who's interested in toy collecting and toy culture to discover.
It's 9:30 in the evening, things are winding down, stores are getting shuttered, locked, everyone's going home for the evening, but I don't come away empty-handed. Picked up this bad girl. The price sticker says 120 Hong Kong dollars, I got him down to 90. My opening offer was 70, but he just wasn't having it. He said, I wait for you, which was code for, that ain't gonna cut it, buddy. Come back another time when you got more money. Anyways, Chun-Li is not the most desirable, but nice to have her on card. She is quite yellowed, so I'm gonna have no qualms ripping her out of there and maybe doing a fix on the yellow, or maybe repurposing that head, because I think it's on a ball joint. So I'm gonna do some surgery and crack her open, which in these kind of no-ring style action feature style G.I. Joe action figures is a one-way ticket, I believe. Once she's cracked open, she's not coming back together again. There is no back screw. But nice to get the packaging. Some moves for Street Fighter 2 if you weren't well versed enough in that classic. And a little bit cross-sell, which wasn't present on the South African card for these Street Fighter figures. Nice! So I'm happy not to come away empty-handed. Yeah, man. Good figure. Good character. Nice artwork. Too bad it was the death knell of the G.I. Joe toy line.
And that's it, guys. Part 3 of Behind the Bamboo Curtain from deep in the heart of Hong Kong. A toy gem of a destination. There will be a part 4. And spoilers, it will also be set in Hong Kong. I just shot a lot, and this video is already groaning by approaching the 30-minute mark. So I'm going to love and leave you for now. Tune in next week for another installment. Yo Joe! Berg!